goodness! Almost 500 feet!
Hey everybody, I am here today to talk to you about the Gerrit Cole and Andrew McCutchen trades and how that might affect them in fantasy. Now, everybody knows the Astros are a great situation, and Gerrit Cole is going there from a Pirates team that didn't contend last year. And another thing I'd like to point out is how good Justin Verlander was last year, Tigers and then going to Astros. Massive improvement. The guy went from being considered too old and kind of washed up to having just a great last part of the season. And if you look at that, you could say the Astros are a great environment. They have a great system for pitchers, and the motivation of a contender team can bring out the best in a player. Now, will that do the same thing for Gerrit Cole? I think so. I think the Astros saw something in Gerrit Cole and think that they can turn him into something special or may help him reach his potential, since he was a number one overall draft pick in the past. He's had only one really great season, but I think the Astros really saw that and they think he can return to that form. But the thing about that is everybody's going to kind of be onto that. So I think Gerrit Cole will start to creep up fantasy rankings. Right now, he's ranked about number 85 overall on ESPN. Watch that. Maybe write that down and go, okay, he's at 85. Right there, he might be worth it. He might be worth the bounce back possibility in the Astros. But if he gets too much higher than that, a round or two higher, maybe just back off. Maybe go somewhere else. Because last year he did have an ERA over 4 and ended the season terribly. I believe that his last 3 starts, his ERA was over 8. I had him on my team and I benched him for the last month of the season. So as he is right now, 85, maybe worth the risk for the turnaround. If he creeps higher, maybe just let him go to the other team that takes him too early. Now, Andrew McCutchen. He is definitely not going to the same situation as the Astros, but I think the Giants will have a turnaround next year. A great improvement. They've also picked up Evan Longoria. You have McCutchen, Longoria, and Posey in the middle of that order, and all of a sudden, it's much more respectable. Now, I looked at McCutchen's, I think he was 76 overall on ESPN right now, and that's not bad. I think people will look at him and go, well, Giants ballpark, his production will go down. He'll lose 2, 3, 4 home runs. And I don't think that's necessarily true. It's not as hard on a right-handed hitter like McCutchen as left-handed hitters. Like, I think if the Giants had gotten Jay Bruce, I would have said he's going to lose some home runs. McCutchen, I think he's got some nice power. The Giants are going to move him to right field. So I think he can save his legs, his energy for hitting and running the bases. Now, I think he's at an age, he's over 30 now, to where the 28 home runs he had last year could potentially not be that unusual. He's got that old man strength right now. Let me tell you something, getting over 30, those biceps start growing, you get angrier, you get stronger. And I think you will see this guy that's more like a right fielder. He's got lots of nice pop. He's pushing 30 home runs every year, but his stolen bases will go down. Now, I don't think stolen bases will completely go away this year. I mean, look at that treadmill video on his Instagram page. And he hit 26 miles an hour. I mean, a guy that can hit 26 miles an hour on a treadmill should be able to steal you a few bases. So I'm saying for McCutchen, I think he comes close to the 28 home runs of last year and maybe steals you about 15 bases. And he's also had a very nice OPS. He's led the league in OPS in the past because on top of his pop and decent batting average, he walks a decent amount of times, 70, 80 times a year. So I think McCutchen may have the opposite effect to where people will see him and he'll go down those draft ranks and you may be getting more and more of a bargain. So keep out an eye on him. And the reason I am keeping an eye on him is because in the first couple rounds, I like guys like Goldschmidt, Arenado, Freddie Freeman, Chris Bryant, Manny Machado, and Anthony Rizzo. And if you notice, all those guys are third baseman and first baseman. So I need to know about outfielders going in later rounds. So McCutchen is a guy I'll keep my eye on and see if he is a decent value. I know our league has a lot of Giants fans like myself, so maybe he won't fall that far, but I could dream, right? All right, so there we go. Keep an eye on both of them, and the real key is where do they go in the draft positions as they readjust those rankings for the teams that they're on. I think Cole will go up, McCutchen will go down. I think they will both have nice seasons next year, and the real deal may be McCutchen because he's going down those lists. All right, stay tuned to the Dumb Guys. We are committed to lots of fantasy baseballs videos this year. We already have an early sleepers video up with lots more to come. Ready? Stay dumb.
Dumb guys!